I'm Sailor Schneider.
I'm Aurora Christensen.
I'm Johanna Henry.
And we are from Pinecrest, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, United States.
We are CarboCrete. Brewed carbon, built strong.
98 lives were lost in the collapse of the Champlain Tower south in Surfside, Florida. Its concrete tested to 4,500 psi, but the building had a demand-to-capacity ratio of 2.0, meaning it needed double its strength to prevent collapse.
Over 3 dozen buildings in South Florida are sinking 2 to 8 millimeters per year. The U.S. spends $21 billion annually on concrete maintenance. As infrastructure ages and faces heavier loads and natural disasters, structural vulnerabilities are becoming increasingly dangerous.
That's where CarboCrete comes in. CarboCrete replaces 50% of sand aggregates with coffee ground biochar while maintaining standard cement and water proportions. The result, 29.3% increase in compressive strength, lower density, improved strength-to-weight ratio, reduced microcracking, greater flexural strength, and shock absorption, allowing buildings to bend rather than crack under stress.
But what is biochar? Biochar is created by carbonizing spent coffee grounds in a low oxygen environment, pyrolysis, producing a porous material that is over 80% carbon. This porous structure retains water and acts as microreservoirs within the concrete. During curing, it slowly releases water, strengthening calcium silicate hydrate gel formation, the glue that gives the concrete its strength, resulting in even more crack-resistant hardening.
In today's concrete industry, competitors like Quikrete and CarbonCure operate in a red ocean, competing on the same traditional factors. They offer strong compressive strength and fast setting times, which make them efficient for construction. However, they rank low in flexibility and shock absorption because traditional concrete is rigid and brittle. They also struggle with shrinkage and microcracking, since there's limited internal curing within the material. This leaves a clear gap in the market.
Concrete production accounts for 4 to 8% of global carbon dioxide emissions. By substituting biochar, CarboCrete reduces CO2 emissions by 26%. Each year, 50 billion metric tons of non-renewable sand are extracted, contributing to erosion and aquifer salinization. Replacing 50% of sand reduces extraction and lowers fossil fuel use by 31%.
Meanwhile, 560,000 tons of coffee grounds are discarded daily. Each ton can generate up to 340 cubic meters of methane. By incorporating coffee grounds into concrete, we mitigate methane emissions, a gas responsible for 30% of global warming. Extreme heat rapidly increases the internal temperature of concrete, weakening steel rebar. Biochar absorbs water, slowing the temperature rise. When exposed to 1,000 degrees Celsius, biochar concrete retains compressive strength compared to standard concrete.
CarboCrete eliminates structural vulnerabilities, preventing collapses like Surfside. We reduce CO2 emissions, methane emissions, and sand extraction. We raise compressive flexural strength and shock absorption and heat resistance. We create carbon-rich nutrient-enhanced concrete matrix, forming stronger calcium silicate hydrate gel with the built-in micro-reservoirs for durability.
CarboCrete is the only solution that combines high strength, flexibility, shock absorption, reduced shrinkage, and average shedding times with measurable environmental impact. Additionally, we reduce methane, fossil fuel use, and sand extraction, all while being fire retardant.
CarboCrete will use a unit sales revenue model with cost-led pricing. Year 1, we plan to produce 4,000 tons. CarboCrete costs $78.36 per ton to produce, $75.96 in raw materials, cement, aggregates, coffee grounds, and water, and $2.40 in labor for carbonizing the coffee grounds and mixing the concrete at a standard $20 wage. Annual warehouse rent and electricity will total to $26,400 with an initial investment of $1,500 for the pyrolysis kiln. We will sell at $88 per ton retail for a 10.95% profit margin and a gross profit of $9.64. $83 per ton bulk for a 5.59% profit margin and a gross profit of $4.64.
Globally, 30 billion metric tons of concrete are used every year, a $2.64 trillion market.
Restoration companies repair aging infrastructure that suffer from microcracking and sinking. CarboCrete helps extend the life of these structures, reducing long-term maintenance costs.
Across the country, governments are failing safety inspections with aging foundations. CarboCrete will help meet these safety mandates and sustainability goals.
Environmental organizations are looking for infrastructure solutions that actively fight climate change. CarboCrete repurposes spent coffee grounds to reduce sand usage, methane emissions, CO2 emissions, and fossil fuel extraction by 31%.
CarboCrete has a production access including concrete mixers and materials through printed farms, testing through Palm Beach State College and coffee waste supply from Press and Grind in Lagomar Resort. We also have academic and technical connections to the London School of Economics Generate and the University of Chicago Policy Center, as well as guidance from Thomas Engineering, a civil engineering firm, and Vitale Real Estate Development. We are CarboCrete.
Let's change the way we build.
Thank you.